In the distant realm of Eldoria, bounded by whispering forests and misty vales, the kingdom of Dalmore lay nestled amidst towering crags and roaring rivers. The Dalmorians were a resolute people who thrived under the shadow of the towering Mount Galaric, where it was said the ancient dragons had once roamed, their scales glimmering like starlight. Tales of old spoke of a dire time when darkness, under the command of the sorcerer Malakar, crawled over the lands, smothering life and hope under its oppressive weight. It was during these bleak times, prophesied the scrolls of Elden Weir, that a saviour bearing the celestial blade, forged from the heart of Galaric itself, would rise. Enter our heroine, Lyria, a spirited blacksmith's daughter, who spent her sun-drenched days by the anvil, her nights lost in the pages of musty tomes and scrolls her father had collected on his many travels. Her heart, however, was troubled by her mother's fables of Malakar's impending return, spurred on as the kingdom of Dalmore began to experience days shrouded in unexplained, premature twilight. Lyria's destiny unfurled one fateful eve, as a crackling blue ember, draped in the guise of a wounded, majestic bird, plummeted from the heavens into her modest forge. It was the phoenix of Eldoria, reborn anew, bearing omens of great despair and great power. The phoenix spoke of the reawakening of Malakar, whose bonds weakened with each passing moon, and the rebirth of the celestial blade, lost to the realms of men for ages past. "Seek the celestial blade, child of fire and forge," it implored with a voice like the ringing of ancient bells, for only it can quench the darkness that rises. Emboldened by the phoenix's decree, Lyria set forth at dawn, armed with a dagger her father had fashioned from the remnants of a fallen star, and a shield bearing the crest of Eldoria, a dragon locked in an eternal dance with a phoenix. Her path wove through the enchanted forest of whispers, where trees spoke in riddles, and the land beneath her tread hummed with forgotten magic. Her journey brought her to the Cave of Echoes, where the celestial blade was rumoured to rest. Guardians of old, wrought of stone and spell, stood sentinel at its gates, challenging Lyria to prove her worthiness. Riddles of spirit, strength, and heart were posed, each trial bending Lyria's resolve, yet forging it stronger, mirroring the very essence of the sword she sought. As she triumphed over the final guardian, a golem of ancient might, the cavern tremors revealed the shimmering form of the celestial blade, its essence intertwined with the soul of the mountain itself. The sword, recognizing a heart of valiant intent, leapt into her grasp, a pulsating dance of flame and shadow along its blade. The ascent back through the caverns was marked by trembles of dread. Malakar's dark heralds, creatures of nightmare, had scented the rebirth of power in Lyria's hands. They descended in swarms, shadows twisted with malevolence. Yet the blade sang through the darkness, each swing scattering sparks that burned brighter than the sun, each clash a chorus of ancient wars. With the celestial blade secured and her spirit unbowed, Lyria faced Malakar upon the desolate plains, under the haunting gaze of the blood moon. Sorcery clashed with swordcraft, darkness writhed against piercing light. As Malakar sought to overwhelm her with despair, it was the hope forged in fire, the strength tempered by belief, that guided Lyria's blade true, cleaving through shadows to pierce the sorcerer's dark heart. As dawn broke, green and vibrant over the land cleansed of its taint, Lyria stood before her people, not just as a blacksmith's daughter, but as the champion of Dalmore. The phoenix, reborn from the ashes of battle, circled above, a beacon of the enduring cycle of death and rebirth, of despair and hope. Thus, the embers of Dalmore were kindled anew, their glow a steadfast promise against the encroaching dark, their warmth a testament to the fire within every Dalmorian heart.